Welcome to the 2017 PERMA Safety Awards. Safety tips for greasers. Tip number 1. Use 10W40 motor oil in your hair during the winter months to prevent seizing. Tip number 2. Replace the cigarette box in your t-shirt sleeve with a healthy box of raisins, the coolest of all the dried fruits. Tip number 3. When applying heavy coats of hairspray, always use proper PPE, including a mask and safety glasses. Make sure you stop right before the moment you go blind. Tip number 4. When hand jiving, wear a wrist splint to avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Tip number 5. Always open your switchblade comb away from you to avoid poking your eye out. How else can you wink at the pretty girls? Tip number 6. Choose a practical tattoo that encourages safety, like always use handrails. Tip number 7. Prior to a rumble, identify all emergency exits.
Guys, the exit sign is here. The exit is here. The exit.
Tip number 8.
Ready?
Instead of a dangerous drag race,
Go!
challenge rival gang members to a brisk walk or a competitive spin class. Tip number 9. Don't wear poodle skirts made of actual poodles, which can scratch your legs and cause infection. Also, think of the dogs. Hello, all you cool guys and gals. Tonight is the night that we boogie till we puke. In the proper receptacle, of course. And now, on with the show! The Triple Threat Award goes to the town of Long Lake.
Sometimes the numbers tell the story. Over the past 5 years, the town of Long Lake has had 0 workers' comp claims filed late, an average return to work rate of 3 days, and a lost time ratio of just 4.76%. That kind of record speaks to the care and diligence of Long Lake's safety program, and it makes Long Lake the 2018 recipient of PERMA's Triple Threat Award. The picturesque town is home to seasonal activities that create potential risks for town workers. In the winter, they clear and maintain 20 miles of snowmobile trails, as well as an ice skating rink and a sledding hill. In the summer, tourists and second-home residents flock to the beaches here and in nearby Racket Lake. Moving docks, clearing brush, packing snow, managing heavy equipment, it's all part of a day's work and provides opportunity for injuries. So the highway crew holds tailgate safety meetings to identify risks and stress the importance of best practices. Quarterly safety committee meetings focus on the hazards employees are encountering.
Well, this is our treatment plant. This is where we add chlorine to the system. We wear rubber smock, a face shield, and rubber gloves.
When the town learned workers were going out on boats with old life preservers that were hard to work in, they bought state-of-the-art new ones. Another measure of Long Lake's commitment to a culture of safety.
These are winter jackets that are also life preservers. We're able to work comfortably and also stay warm.
Whenever there is an incident, it gets immediate attention. Activity stops, the employee is interviewed, and notes are taken. Healthcare is provided at the town's medical center. The town, the employee, and the caregivers are aware of the proper process and follow it closely. The result? These low numbers and big savings.
The NISAC Pioneer Award goes to Schoharie County.
Schoharie County is no stranger to the PERMA Awards. This year's NISAC Pioneer Award is their 5th honor in the past 14 years. That kind of track record is a tribute to their never-ending focus on safety. Jay Belfiore is the county's safety officer, helping to protect 400 Schoharie workers and supporting as many as 100 more employees in 16 municipalities across the county. That means a heavy training schedule, handling all workers' comp paperwork, running the monthly safety committee meeting, and planning the annual safety fair. and countless other actions, like making sure road crews use proper signage and teaching CPR.
Right there. And when she gives her breaths, I see it down here.
Green.
See? Easier on your breath. There you go. You did really nice.
Not bad for an online course, huh?
Good job.
Schoharie also works closely with the town of Middleburg and the village of Richmondville, helping with programs like workplace violence training and confined space awareness. Jay participates on the PERMA Safety Council, working with folks from around New York State to learn about new safety practices. It's part of his passion to keep learning more and bring continuous improvement to Schoharie safety. Over the past 4 years, the county's EMF has dropped from 1.50 to 0.93. With such a relentless focus on safety and concrete results to show for it, there may be many more awards in Schoharie's future.
The PERMA Safety Council Excellence in Risk Management Award goes to Craig Hiller, Town of Vestal.
Craig Hiller began working for the town of Vestal in 2001 as a laborer, then as a mechanic and motor equipment operator and union steward. Today, he's Vestal's Deputy Highway Superintendent, where he helps oversee a department of 30 workers. And he's this year's winner of the PERMA Safety Council Excellence in Risk Management Award. All that experience has taught him a lot about the importance of safety for the town and its employees. So did getting injured himself. Some years ago, while stepping into a truck, Craig missed the bottom step and tore his meniscus. It was a lost time injury. Since Vestal didn't have a light-duty program, that also meant a loss of income. When he became deputy superintendent, Craig set out to change that. He saw an opportunity to bring injured workers back to work faster by enrolling them in safety trainings. When workers are injured but available for light duty, they earn safety certifications by watching videos and taking online tests. Craig set up a dedicated computer and TV screen, dusting off the town's large pile of PERMA VHS tapes and accessing dozens of videos right from the PERMA website. The new program has many benefits. Employees learn more about safety. They get back to work faster at 100% pay. And the highway department is more productive since, after a few days of videos, most workers are eager to transition back into their regular roles as soon as they are physically ready. The lessons Craig learned from his own injury are helping keep Vestal employees safe and productive.
The NISBA Pioneer Award goes to Johnson City Schools.
Every weekday during the school year, over 2,500 students, 300 teachers and administrators, and 300 staff members come to the Johnson City School campus. Keeping all those folks safe is a major concern for the school district. From managing traffic flow to making sure sidewalks and all public spaces are clear and dry, it's a never-ending task. And their excellence in achieving that task has earned Johnson City Schools this year's NISBA Pioneer Award. Each morning at 6:30 a.m., the ground crew tours the entire campus, making sure everything is safe for the oncoming crowds. 90% of students come to school on the bus, so maintaining the fleet is imperative. Inside, the buildings, stairwells, halls, and doorways are kept clean and clear. So are classrooms, gymnasiums, kitchens, and other public spaces. 3 separate safety committees, one for each building and one for the district as a whole, meet regularly to manage risk and tackle safety problems before they happen. One of Johnson City's most creative and transformative safety practices is the district's innovative partnership with the local hospital, UHS Wilson Medical Center. All employees who are hurt go to UHS, where their injury is tracked and managed by the Occupational Medicine Department. The district stresses the importance of reporting any injury or accident you see or are a part of. As a result, the district's number of late claims has drastically reduced from 10 in 2015 to just 1 in 2017. Their return to work rate is a very low 3-day average, and indemnity claims are also low, just 16% of all claims. the Johnson City School District is providing lessons in safety that all PERMA members can learn from.
The Kenneth Herman Senior Memorial Risk Management Award goes to the Town of Clay.
This year's winner of the Kenneth Herman Senior Memorial Risk Management Award is the Town of Clay. Clay is the largest town in Onondaga County, and it's leading the way with an exceptional commitment to safety. In 2017, Clay began heading up the pilot program of the North Central Regional Chapter. The Regional Chapter program is a new PERMA concept that brings multiple members together to share ideas, challenges, and best practices in a grassroots way. The North Central Chapter has had a busy first few months. They brought in their regional PESH consultant, who taught members how to prepare for an inspection and gave free audits to those who wanted them. The chapter is starting a Q&A webpage to keep the conversation and learning going in between meetings. Clay has already suggested that the one-year pilot be extended to 2 years. Clay's fellow chapter members can learn a lot from the town. Its robust safety program includes regular safety committee meetings, a wide range of training sessions, and a town-sponsored walking club for employees. They have one of the highest rates among PERMA members for opening emails and following PERMA on Twitter. Clay prides itself on being an early adopter of safety technologies. It was one of the first municipalities in the state to start an active shooter program and training. Every desk in the town office, as well as the service counter, has a panic button to summon police directly if residents become threatening. Their GPS system was recently upgraded to enable smart technologies that will monitor tire pressure, oil consumption, and other metrics to create an automatic maintenance schedule, with all data linked right to the highway superintendent's iPhone. With innovative initiatives like their new greenhouse, the Town of Clay does a lot to keep residents happy. They do even more to keep workers safe.
That's it for our show, ladies and gentlemen. Go back to your rooms and stay safe.
It keeps sticking.
It's just not working.
Let's point them out.
Look at the shoes. He buys Lululemon stuff and he wears shoes like that.
Lululemon.
Lulu something.
All right, you just uncovered the secret of Christian.
Guys, the exit sign is here. The exit is here. The exit is here. Need a drink?
Judy, have you got a social media problem?
No.
Wait, what's that trick cloud? No.
Slice.
Where are we?
Okay, yeah, try and do that.
It's kind of creepy.
We're gonna do this. You got nothing. He's running!
I like it. Yeah.
I've got chills. They're multiplying. Because I'm losing control. Because the power this EV station supplying is electrifying.
Tell me about it, stud.